Hi, my name is Diana Musina, and I am originally from Cleveland, Ohio, but now reside in Columbus. I'm incredibly honored to have been accepted into Full Sail University's MFA in Media Design program. To tell you how I got here, I have to start at the very beginning. When I was a kid, I was pretty ambitious, and I honestly don't know where I even learned what it was or what it meant, but I would tell people that I wanted to be a CEO when I grew up. I used to make PowerPoint presentations for fun and kept my school papers in file folders. My favorite make-believe game was pretending that I was the owner and editor of my own magazine. I actually created Diana's Magazine, where I sold services like car washes and cleaning dishes, wrote poems, and promoted upcoming shows that I would put on for my family. I actually made the tickets and the environmental branding to go along with it. Earlier, I was telling my older sister about this project, and we started reminiscing. She told me that I had always had a business plan. In a text, she said, I would want the glam experience of selling lemonade, and you would ask me what our target audience was. My interest in communications didn't end there. In grade school, I started the school newspaper through a family friend who worked at the Cleveland News Herald. In high school, I was the graphic design editor for our school yearbook. And in college, at every opportunity I could find, I inserted myself in a position where I could utilize my creative skills. I now find myself in a professional role where I'm responsible for communications and media design for my department. Today, I desire to become a skilled media designer and communications expert. The strategies for finding your life's tasks that Robert Greene presents in his first chapter of his book entitled Mastery really struck a chord with me. I've always connected to the personal stories and biographies of great masters or historical figures. In reference to the primal inclination strategy, Greene says, to master a field, you must love the subject and feel profound connection to it. For me, the connection is less to media design and communications and more to storytelling. I believe that there's tremendous power in stories, and I find that by telling either my own story or helping others to tell theirs is tremendously empowering. I recently started my own blog, and I have found that by sharing my story, I'm not only able to process events and emotions, but also help others by showing them that they are not alone. Greene also says that the career world is not unlike an ecosystem, and that there are limited resources available for survival. I definitely see this in the graphic design space. We have become more digital, and social media has become a huge tool for brands and companies. In order to be truly successful, Greene says that you must find a truly unique niche that you can occupy that is so specific to your interests and skills that no one else could do that job as well as you could. I often worry about this, how to cut through the noise and make myself distinguishable in the field I am entering. Currently, I believe that I found myself in what Greene terms the false path. I am in the current job I have because it was easy and lucrative. I entered for the position my junior year of college, was asked to stay on part-time through my senior year, and then offered full-time employment starting immediately after my graduation. This eliminated the need to go through a stressful job search, and the starting salary was higher than I expected. But I've begun to experience a feeling of emptiness and unfulfillment like Greene posits. This is why I've chosen to move forward and enter the media design program. I wouldn't have made this decision if it wasn't for a mentor that I met at my current company. She was actually a graduate of the Media Design's Master Program and empowered me to take the steps to follow my passions. Her support and guidance were the turning point that I needed to realize I had to make a change and take the leap to change my career path. She reminded me of all the things from my past that indicated I was truly passionate about storytelling and design. So I applied for Full Sail and am currently looking for other employment. Greene's next strategy further expands on my decision to currently leave my company. Let go of the past. Greene says that you should be tied to your life's task and not to a particular position or company. I am always someone who has a deep sense of responsibility to anyone or anything that I've committed to, and this has resulted in me staying far longer in my current position than I initially planned. I need to let go of the past way of doing things and move forward so I can fully realize my life's task. I don't want to end up in a dead-end career where I don't feel like I am contributing anything meaningful. Greene stresses to find your way back to your life's task because deviating from it never brings about anything good. I'm ready to listen to the voice and force inside me telling me to get back on track. When I think about my dream career path, there is still a bit of fog surrounding what that actually is. But I know that I love design and that I love storytelling. I often feel stuck between wanting to work in the nonprofit sector and wanting to work for some sort of editorial magazine. Either way, I'm extremely passionate about women's rights and the female experience and would love to end up creating in that space. I'm really excited to announce that I have accepted a volunteer position at a local Columbus magazine, Harness. As a project manager and interviewer and writer, I am hoping that this experience will give me a bit of insight into this field. In the next 3 weeks, I have 2 personal goals that I would like to achieve. One being that I conduct my first interview for that magazine, and the second being that I connect with an individual doing communications for a nonprofit so that I can pick their brain.